buying decisions that you make will have to be on the basis not of of the forward-looking statements we might be making here, but on whatever is actually available. Now we come to core values. From 1999, when we got set up, we have been working as per these values. Now these are not just values that are etched on a wooden plaque and hung everywhere. These are actually values that we live by. And today, especially in the age of AI, when trust is something that people are getting really, really worried about as to whether you can trust the company that you're working with your data, whether this data is going to go out or not, this is something that has become very important, because your data is actually not our product at all. It's your stuff, okay? And we need to be very, very mindful of it and ensure that we don't break your trust by using it in any other manner. So therefore, trust, while this was there from 1999, today has become really a very, very important core value. And because we've already been living it, I think we are more than better prepared for the AI age. Regarding customer success, we truly believe that if the customer doesn't win, then we don't win at all. But how do you make the customer successful? You make the customer successful by being not only trustworthy, but also by being innovative. Because unless you are innovative, in today's day and age, when AI or even technology is evolving so fast, if you do not keep pace with the innovations, then you will not be doing the right thing by your customer. Your customer cannot be successful without innovation. And while at it, we always ensure that we are looking at the values of equality and sustainability. We've been a net zero company from, what's the year? From 2019, right? From 2019, we've been a net zero company. We continue to be in that status, but given the fact that there are again many questions that are coming up regarding how AI will be impacting what's the carbon footprint of all of this, we have kept sustainability and equality very central to everything we do. So for every product, every process, we need to be able to tick all of these values. We are also very proud to be one of the best in innovation, philanthropy, and ethics. And again, innovation, as I said, unless and until we are innovating really, really fast, we are not really doing the right thing by our customer. So while we are innovating, we are also looking at things like philanthropy and ethics. We've had an office for the humane use of technology from as early as 2014. And while at it, last year we delivered a revenue of almost 35 billion, 34 billion plus, and this year we are on our way to deliver a revenue of around 38 billion, and that is all with the help of our customers, our partners, the entire ecosystem that supports us. We are extremely grateful that they are all with us in our aim of delivering this. Again, as I said, if we look at the India story, having been worldwide considered the number one in CRM and number two in enterprise software, we really did not concentrate on India till very recently. It was only in 2015 that we first opened a center of excellence in Hyderabad, and then I came into Salesforce in April 2020. In fact, Mr. D'Souza, the same time as you. Okay, so I joined a week after the lockdown. So I joined on the 1st of April, and I keep joking that when I actually sent out a message to my friends group about me having joined Salesforce, a lot of them thought that I was pulling an April Fool's joke on them because it was the 1st of April. So, that was a real funny thing, because I told them, well, it's no April Fool's joke, it's actually true that it's going to happen. And you are questioning how come I'm going into an IT company. So if anybody becomes a fool, it'll only be me, so it won't be any of you. So just a story. But that's when I came into Salesforce. And then, of course, by May 2021, I had managed to bring together the team. And, Arun, who's currently our sales leader, He came on board sometime around that time, and I think by March of 2021, he was very important 2 years for Salesforce. And I'm hoping, because my sales leaders, some of them are here, that we'll be able to maintain the same for the next year running. All in their hands, but yes, that's the aspiration, that we should continue to be one of the fastest growing. So if you look at AI, and everybody is talking AI, so we need to talk about it, we are currently in the third phase of AI. And not many companies will be able to tell you confidently that they are in the third phase. What was the first phase? The first phase was predictive AI, right? So predictive AI basically required structured data on the one hand, and it also required people who understood computer language in order to query that structured database and come up with the intelligence, with the predictions, in order to provide you that kind of support, okay? In taking your sales decisions, in estimating revenue, all of that was part of predictive AI. In the second wave, which happened recently, about 18 months back maybe, what was the difference with generative AI? The generative AI, what it taught us was that both the input and the output that could be understood by the engine had now become natural language. So that opened up a whole world of possibilities, because now you didn't need structured data in order to make the engine understand what you want. It could look at unstructured data because it could understand natural language. And at the same time, the output also became democratized, because instead of having to write a SQL query, you could actually just write a question in natural language, sometimes even in a different language other than English, in say something like ChatGPT, and you would still get a tolerably good answer. In fact, in one of the demos that I was seeing that we were doing for our people, where they are actually creating a code for a car that has come into the garage for servicing. And this person says in Marathi that the car is pulling to the left, and the AI is able to understand, says it in Hindi that it's pulling to the left, and the AI is able to understand, and merely on the basis of that is able to create a quote for what would possibly be the ballpark amount that would be required in order to rectify the defect in the car. And what it is depending on are thousands of cases that where they have done such work, where a car was pulling to the left. They're taking the intelligence from all of those cases, and they are coming up with that ballpark number.